All right, y'all, welcome back. Board Guy with a Camera here again. Today we're going to go ahead and install this Nlight 2007 through 2018 JK JKU control box. So basically what this is going to go inside the Jeep right here up in the front windshield, and I'm going to try and run this and control all the lights on the Jeep. Obviously I have the lights on the quarter panels, whatever you want to call them, up near the front windshield. Got the light bar, got 6 different lights in the front bumper, and then we have them in the rear bumper. I want to try and get these to control the whole thing. My idea is I want to be able to flick a switch and do a full-blown light show with all the lights. So if I can get them all to run on a switch, I got the RGB lights going in the front bumper. I don't know if I'm going to do it in this video, but I'll have those installed, plus the underglow, rock lights, and the other RGB lights for the front spotlight areas. So I want them to all run on the same switch, so I can turn them on and just do a complete light show. And then the other ones would be off-road compatible functionality on the other lights switches, and we'll see what else we can add to this thing. But either way, let's go ahead and get started with this install. I'll be right back. All right, so basically what we get inside the box here is you get different switches. You can do Sasquatch lights, bumper light bar, air compressor, winch power, comes with some fuses there, zip ties, it's got a screwdriver in it, and some ends to hook them up, and also this is a fuse. And then you got this big box here. Let me put that to the side real quick. Obviously you got all your instructions and all that stuff in here, and then you have your switch panel right here. Pretty cool. I like it. It's solid, it's metal, heavy duty. Lights are pretty cool. You got zombie lights. I'll probably try this one for the light show. The zombie lights would be kind of cool. Feels pretty good. Windshield lights, light bar, off-road lights, rear lights, rock lights, and then the zombie lights. Let's put that to the side. We got instructions, and the box is empty. Now this big old thing right here is supposed to be mounted under the hood. You got all your wiring, and this is heavy. This is heavy duty right here. Hook everything up. It's got a nice big old relay on it, reset relay. It's 80 amps, so that should be plenty for what we're running in here. I don't think I'll be running 80 amps. I guess that's for like a winch and stuff like that. But either way, once I figure out how to get this installed under the hood, I'll come back and I'll let y'all know. All right, so this right here is super easy. I have it installed right here. It goes right behind the fluid tank, washer fluid tank on the Jeep JK. I just took out that 10mm bolt right there, and then there was another 10mm bolt right here. Just took them out, put this in, put the 10mm bolts back in. Now, what's cool about this, and I didn't really understand it until I started to install it. So all your power and ground wires for everything that you're trying to run just go up through this slot right here, and then they get attached right here, right? So then on the end of this line, so you have your ground, which is going to go over to the battery. Then you have your power right here with that nice relay that I was talking about. That's going to go over to the other side of the engine bay as well. And then on this is what's super cool. So all the lines that you put right here to the fuse box, or the panel I should say, you just run this one connector inside the Jeep to that rocker panel, and this is going to control all your lights. So there's no more running all the power lines to each thing, to switches on the dashboard or wherever you want to put your switches. That's it. You only got to run one line now, and this is going to control everything right from this box under the hood. This thing is super cool. Let me go ahead and finish the install, and I'll come back with tips and things like that as I go along. But super easy, self-explanatory install. Be right back. All right, y'all, so we're back. We went ahead and got this in. It's pretty sturdy up here, but I'll tell you, I did have an issue with the double-sided tape holding it back. So what I did was I drilled a couple holes, and then I put some self-tapping screws. So I put 4 self-tapping screws right across here, and now I don't have to worry about this thing coming loose at all. It's completely solid. I just felt more comfortable, you know, hitting off-road or anything like that. I didn't want the thing to bounce off and fall. So the double-sided tape is on there, but I decided to put those self-tapping screws in. Everything works as it should, buttoned up real well. I like it. Now, this don't really close all the way. I don't know if you can see in here. It actually hits that bracket. I tried to move over. It's over as far as it can get, but it still hits that. It still hits the bracket for there. So we'll see if that becomes an issue. I'll have to work something else out. But other than that, it was fairly easy to install. I just ran the wire up the A-pillar, down across the windshield, and then right to the back of here. Super simple. Everything works as it should. See, my lights just came on. So I have those are the windshield lights. That's my light bar. And then the off-road lights are my lights in the front. Then I put in zombie lights for my rock lights and so on. So I basically just turned everything on except for the rear lights. And we'll go outside and check it out. I added a couple more additions, but we'll look under the hood and I can show y'all how everything works. So it was fairly simple. So you see everything's on. It's pretty good. And then what I did was I added the bumper lights to the front there. So those are working. And then I put it on 2 different switches. So one for the regular bumper lights, and then those are RGBWs. So basically what I do is a different light, a different switch, turn those off, turn the other ones on. But other than that, real simple. So this is the box all installed. So it looks pretty good. It looks like it almost belongs there. So that was pretty cool. Super simple. I was able to run all the wires right to here, button it all up. Super happy with that. And then I only had to run the 1 wire through the firewall right down here next to the brake booster. I don't know if you can see it. Yep, right there. So I ran it right through the firewall there, came through, and then like I said, on the inside I just ran it up through the dashboard right behind this panel right here, and then up through the A-pillar, and then straight across. So that worked out very well. Everything fit, and I'm pretty happy with it. So I might do a video at night where I'm driving and check out all the lights, but as you guys can see, everything works. I'm super happy with it, and I really do like the voltmeter built in, which is pretty cool. And then obviously, I don't know, yeah, y'all can see that everything lights up. So this means they're all on. See, they're double, and then I turn them off, and then only the bottom's on. So pretty cool. I'm super happy with it. No complaints. Like I said, I only wanted to put those double tapping. I only wanted to put the self-tapping screws in there, just because I don't know. I just like to overdo things sometimes. But other than that, you know, shout out to Nlight. Really appreciate them sending this product to me, test it out. Super happy with it. I like it. And like I said, this actually fits. Solid metal. I'm impressed. So as always, I hope everybody's staying safe. Hope to see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.